If you're constantly chasing women, not getting anywhere, this video's for you. I've been there. I'm no professional. I can't guarantee you anything. So what am I? I'm a random boy. But at the same time, I have solved this issue in my life. And things like the friendship zone, they're just not a thing for me anymore. I don't chase women. Now, I want to go into why in this video, because I've mentioned how you shouldn't put women top priority. I've made videos about why, how to get out of the friendship zone. Check out my channel for that, but this is specific for the chasing, right? I want to go into why. Okay, so it's agonizing, first of all, and I want to make a statement of that because these things, these topics, they're quite light-hearted in society, like, oh, don't chase her, you know. But when you're chasing women and you're constantly getting into the friendship zone, you might have loads of women around you that you fancy, but none of them are your partners, you know. They never form into relationships, and it's agonizing, it's horrible. And also seeing other men being able to just sweep them off their feet and take them, that might even be less attractive than you, or they're not even nice. Honestly, you'll literally get a horrible geezer that comes along and treats her like rubbish, but she goes for him. Why is she not going for you? It's confusing, right? Nice guys finish last. I know it's all cringe, but when these things, these sayings come and they tend to stick, it's because there's some truth behind them, and there is, trust me. So when she's not, let's go from the beginning, right? Because we wanna shut down the friendship zone stuff, which there's a video on that, so I don't want to go too deeply into it. But when you meet a girl, there's initial attraction there, right? And you want to start off with the idea of a sexual relationship from the beginning, okay, not friendship. So and this doesn't mean you're like a creep or anything, but it just means, you know, you're flirting, you know, you're having a bit of fun, you know. Things that are too serious or too friend-like, you're not there for, you know. If she starts speaking about, oh, I just broke up with my boyfriend, all of this, don't get into a conversation about what the boyfriend did or what's wrong. Go, so you're single now then, let's go out. I know that sounds a bit cringy. Honestly, please don't say it like that. Please say it a lot nicer. Not nicer, but just a bit more charm. But you get what I'm saying. You're not going into that friend zone. You're not being a kind of pillow, a shoulder to cry on, sorry. Yeah, you want to keep it flirtatious, which, look, I'm not going to teach you all of this in this video. I want this to be quite a nice, short, concise video, actually. But yeah, keep it on the romantic side, and then you avoid it slipping into the friend zones, and you can just skip all that rubbish. Okay, now from the beginning, I'd say once you've, wherever you've met this girl or wherever, you always want to like ask for dates. That's what relationships are, dates, date life. You're dating someone, that's what it is. So asking for a date, and you'll very quickly know where you stand with her. If it's a no, then it's a no, and you walk on. No chasing, remember. This is where people make the mistakes, because then, you know, as men, we start imagining things, and we're with them in our heads, and it's like, there's no way she can't like me, and you just can't accept it. But if she says no, she doesn't want to be with you, and you have to walk away. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that you won't hear off her again. By saying that, fair enough, let me know if anything changes. It was lovely speaking to you. Maybe give her your number, okay? And say, yeah, let me know if anything changes. You know, if there's attraction there, a couple of weeks later, she might respond. Maybe she'll respond the next day. Maybe she won't respond at all if there wasn't any attraction there. I mean, sometimes women do like a little bit of a test, and they like to play with things, and they like to say, you know, make it hard to get, you know. So it is very often that you might hear off them after a week. But again, let them decide. Give them your number and let them come back. And you need to be ready to let them go. But it's more of a mindset thing. This is why this video is specifically for chasing and not on specific tactics that I may do in other videos, because it's a mindset thing. And this is what I want to drill into you guys if I can. I mean, again, no guru. If I come across as some guy that thinks they know it all, please tell me in the comments, because I'm really not trying to go that way. But this is what's worked for me, and it's a lot more fulfilling and nicer knowing that I don't have to chase anyone. You know, if someone says no, it's rejection, right? We have to deal with it, take it on the men, take it on the chin, all right? It's happened. We move on, and another bus comes every 15 minutes. Plenty more fishes in the sea. We've heard them all. Like I said again, these sayings come out, it's because there's truth behind them. So move on, man. There's no point sticking with this one girl. And yeah, so women just, they want to be chosen. Sorry, no, I'm not saying that right. They want to choose, all right? They don't necessarily, like, sure, they need to be chosen, sure, but they don't like to be smothered, you know. And that's why very often, if you give them the number, you walk away, they'll think, all right, well, he's not really begging, he's not really, you know, on my phone 24/7, he's just kind of pretty chill about it. You know what, this guy's kind of interesting. And you know, with women, when they see that and they think, am I not beautiful like all these other men, they're like, they won't take that no for an answer, and they'll be like, please, you know, I really want to take you on a date, let's go, come on. And this guy's just so chill, he's walking away, what is up with this guy? And then that's when the intrigue comes, and they're like, and then next minute you got a message saying, hey, let's meet up. So yeah, let them choose, man. And to put you in a good mindset for this is putting your purpose in life. I like to use this little 3-word thing combo. Honestly, I'm happy with using it myself. I don't care if anyone else uses it. I'm not trying to teach it to anyone, but I use it for myself in my own life. And it's basically like vision. I like to vision what my big goals are. I've got structure, it's the second word, and it's like the way that I'm going to get there. So I've got, you know, a timetable, not a timetable, I do have a kind of timetable of how I want my day going, but what I need to do to get that structure done, you know, what actions do I need to do per week, what do I need to be actioning, etc. The last one is execution. So vision, structure, execution. At the end of the day, you need to do the tasks, and with that motivates me more than the way more than the word purpose, because my vision's always changing. You know, I want a certain life, but then I might learn some new things, might get a bit more spiritual, realise I don't need the Lambo, and yeah, my vision might change, and therefore structure changes a bit. And either way, I'm executing and I'm working towards it. So bit of a random thing I wanted to add in there, but maybe you've got a different kind of structure that works well with you, or maybe just the word purpose works with you. It doesn't work with me, don't know, used all the time, but I'm like, purpose, what is purpose? But yeah, either way, let's use it. Put purpose first, instead of your woman. And then also, if you're in the dating scene, dating around, trying to get as many dates as possible, you know, by speaking to women, asking for dates, and it will give that idea that it's not putting so much pressure on that one girl then, because you know, well, you know, there is actually a lot more in the sea. You've actually seen them, you've gone down there in the water with the goggles and you've seen all the fish. So you know, that sounds a bit creepy actually, if you put the anyway, never mind. So yeah, plenty more fish in the sea, guys. So just when you are dating, you start to realise that one girl isn't so special, and that you're okay with saying no, or her saying no, and you're okay with walking away, if I can get my words out. So yeah, I hope that's helped, guys. I mean, what do I know? But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, it's helped you any single bit, or you've just enjoyed it for a bit of a laugh, just to laugh at me, give me a like and subscribe to the rest of my videos. And again, hope you got something from it, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Good luck out there and stay safe.